Today, I'm going to show you why you shouldn't be afraid to use opposition instructions and how looking at your opponent's pass map can help you just cut down how they play, take away their strengths, and get you those little 5% gains that's going to lead you all the way to victory. Hey everyone, it's me, Andrew, the Gibb Show on FMSCOUT YouTube's page. Please give the channel a subscribe if you haven't already, and if you enjoy this content, please drop a like on it. If this helps you win some crucial games, drop a like on it, let me know in the comments, we'd love to see it. And if you enjoy watching me do these videos, please go down to the description, click on my channel, The Gibb Show, drop a subscribe. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to chase for 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal for FM22. Please help me get there. It means a lot. Now what we're doing today is, I did a video on my channel, the link will be up there somewhere, on how to press defences, and it works really well in the lower divisions. When I was playing in South Africa or playing in Asia, you target centre backs with poor first touch and decisions, and you target fullbacks, force them onto their weaker foot, and just win the ball back relentlessly, and you win. But if we look at like a club like Elche, who are bottom of La Liga, Adam Webster, 13 to 17 first touch. Neil Nkuru, Nurjan, Australian, 7 to 14. Like, they're not great, but they're not bad. You maybe can't expose them the same way you do when you're pressing in the sort of lower downs. So when you watch that video, you'll get a gist of what we're doing here. How I adapted it to La Liga is trying to work out how a team plays. Where does their possession go? Who can we mark and pressure to stop them being able to do what they want to do? And so you don't think, oh, he's just picking and choosing games that he won. What I did it for? I did it for the Valladolid League game, the Valencia League game, and Levante. Valladolid are 17th, Valencia are 7th, and Levante are 9th. So a good broad scope of teams. As you were doing really well. Second with Andorra, chasing Barcelona. And it's those games down the bottom or against the mid-level teams that sometimes you struggle with a team like Andorra. You've not got the top players, so you need to eke out that little extra 5% to get you on top. This is what you're looking for, your opposition report that you get a couple of days before the game, and I'm always looking at their last match passes. And now it could depend on who they're playing against, but you're going to get an idea of how they play. So I'm looking at the centre back. So Pelio used to play for us, 105, Rafa Marin 105 combinations. So a lot of the play goes through those two centre backs, and then it goes into the defensive mid. Damien. Candido the left back, not so much the left winger. So you can see it's all going into roughly into Damien. Now, although he's got a lot of the passing, he's not always the danger man. If you can stop these two getting the ball to him, you can stop how they play. And this is when I'll do this. I don't do it on the initial tactics screen because the opposition can change. So when you get into your pre-game press conference, go down to tactics, then into opposition, and now we can see how the opposition is set up. So what we're trying to do is to stop these two centre backs, giving it to the left-sided CM and the left back. These are the four guys I'm concentrating on. And then what I always do is I'm going to trigger the press on them. I always press the goalkeeper as well, because why not? Pelio, we look at Pelio, he is right-footed, so we're going to put him onto his left. Marin, right-footed, onto his left again. Just pressure him onto their weaker foot. And Candido on his left foot, so just make sure he goes onto his right. And then with Emeterio, I don't want to press him. I'm just going to force him onto his left. So even when he gets the ball, we're still trying to force him onto his weaker side. And I think this is where people get afraid of opposition instructions. I think if you start pressing the forwards, that's when your defenders and your centre mids and defensive mids can get a little bit pulled out of shape. Forcing onto a weaker foot isn't going to push them out of shape. I think pressing all the time. Because the one issue I have with playing a diamond is sometimes the fullbacks are the ones who press, so maybe leave that little gap in behind. Like a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, you're probably better placed. Just be careful as to if you see someone pressing you don't want to press, like, you can take that off. But this is what we're going to try and do with Valladolid, is press these guys, force them onto their weaker foot, and just stop them doing what they wanted to do in the last game. Nullify that, and then hopefully your team is better and can pick them apart and get the goals you need to win. And the results are in. Resounding 3-1 victory over Valladolid. Look at that, 28 shots, their XG's down at 0.76, even though they had the possession, which I'm not happy about, but we stopped them playing. If you look at the opposition pass map, what did we say? Centre backs, left back, defensive mid, did nothing. They were going out to the wide, we let them do that, that's fine, but we stopped them doing what they wanted to do. None of the pass completions in the 100. It was a lot of their goalkeeper just launching it when you look at the sort of failed passes. Like, none of our goals came from anything we did, like, pressure wise, but we stopped them playing. So Valencia up next, good top half team. So now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, so centre back to centre back, you've got goalkeeper to the right back, and then the favour going down this left, don't they? Jallo to Charteris to Guedes. That's the combination. Again, down that left hand side, that's what we want to stop. So what I would do here is I'm going to pressure the goalkeeper, because he seems to, well, he gets a lot of ball from the right back. So if he's going to go back to him, I want to pressure him onto his weak foot. I'm going to again press both the centre backs, and then I'm going to pressure the left back, and I'm going to force Guedes onto his weaker foot. Not going to bother about the midfielder because I don't think he's as involved in it. There we go, look at that, 4-1 win against Valencia. They had 3 shots, 2 on target, 0.6 XG, not as much possession, passes completed 81%. Yes, they had a man sent off, but it wasn't any of the men that we were going for, and they still played. Look at the left back, Charters, what did I say? Weaker foot, pressure him, awful. Jallo 6.3, Diakabi 6.1. Guedes played okay, scored second half, gets his thing up, but we just took away that left side from them, and you can see it there. Nothing. They got the ball to Charles, but it was through. They were going down the right, going this way to Guedes. He was going back to Charteris, but they weren't playing that way round. Love to see that. Just shutting down exactly how they play, taking advantage and winning. Now the last game is against Levante, 9th against 2nd. They're a team, I think they finished 4th 2 seasons ago. A team that I've really struggled against. So this time, they are going down the right, and you can see they were playing against Barcelona. Sometimes you might think, well, it's Barcelona, like, of course they're going to win, but we're 2nd, so we should be at the same level as Barca, as playing against teams like Levante. So I want to do exactly, I'm going to assume they're going to play exactly the same way, and we're going to have to take advantage of that. So again, we're looking at the right centre back, the right back definitely, and possibly the right winger, and also the DM. The DM's at the middle of all of this. This little pentagon, he's at the middle. So we're going to stop the centre backs, the right back, the DM. Not going to worry about the winger because that's going to, closing these guys down will stop it going there. Those 4, they're the danger, and that's who we're going to try and stop. There we go, 3 out of 3. 4-1 win over Levante. And let's look at their... We were trying to stop them going down the right, and I think we did a very good job of that. They still got the ball to Xavi. It didn't work in terms of using the DM, which I think is him there. We stopped them. They went down the left a bit more. We just stopped them doing what they wanted to do. And the only thing I changed in this game was about half time. I noticed they were sat quite deep, and we were struggling to break them down. Like, we're 1-0, they went 1-1 at half time. I pushed my defensive line up, and I put get stuck in on, just try and get into them more. And if we've got the XG story, you'll see there at half time, got the goal, they didn't do anything else, and we went on to win 4-1. So I didn't change the pressure, and I wanted to keep the pressure in the same game plan, but I wanted just to condense that space, push up. If they're going to sit back, I'm going to push up, take that chance, and we got a really good 4-1 win. So it's just about looking at your opposition. How do they play? Where do they favour? Doesn't matter who's playing. Where do they favour? Do they go down the left? Do they go into the DM? And just try and shut that down. It's not going to work every time, because sometimes you just play crap and sometimes teams play really, really good. But if you can try and sort of push your game plan onto them and take away theirs, you're just giving yourself that little chance to get the victory. If you're finding these tips helpful, please make sure to like the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you going to try it? I want to see the interaction, what you're going to do. Have you tried this before? Let me know how you get on. Also, please drop a subscribe on the FM Scout channel. It means a lot. It means a lot to me because it means I'm doing a good job. So what do you think? Do you use opposition instructions? Are you less scared to use it now? Let me know in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's given you a little bit of help. Maybe something to try in the game you've not tried before. It's developed for me from this. Like when I was in South Africa, I pressed the whole defense every game, just constant pressure, and it worked. But in La Liga, the quality of opposition is better, so you have to be a bit more choosier who you press, where you press, and who you're trying to take the ball away from. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please drop a like in the video if you have. Please subscribe to my channel, The Gibbs Show. Pushing for that 1,000 subscribers. Come on, do it for me. From me, Andrew, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.